Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today, I'm going over an article titled 13 Types of Girls You Should Never Date. And guys, this article is written by a woman, and she's pretty much going to lay it out, the 13 different types of girls for you dating and relationship types that you should never ever date, get involved with, anything like that. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to be moaning and groaning in the comments section saying, SSM, I don't want to hear about this from some girl or some woman. Guys, on occasion, there are some articles that the gals write that are actually helpful and will benefit us, okay? Because every once in a while, you'll have one that, for whatever reason, they're trying to really help out the dudes. Maybe they had guys in their family, guys that they cared about that have been burned really badly, so they want to make sure it doesn't happen to good guys like them. I don't know, but it does happen on occasion. And I know it happens because I get emails on occasion or DMs in my box from Instagram subscribers and comments from women that, believe me, do care. And they're tired of seeing their guys they care about, burned by the gals of today. So they want to help out. So I just want to point that out. Because on occasion, you can have some that actually kind of have a clue. I've never yet met one that had completely saw the big picture in terms of things I talk about and other dudes talk about. But I have seen some that definitely get some elements of things. And they can help. So, but anyhow, this is going to go all into that. So for you dating and relationship types, this will definitely help some of you out. And it'll be kind of funny for some of you guys to listen to. And I'll add my 2 cents along the way. Anything else I can think of that can be beneficial. Because this is a men's channel, and I'm trying to help out guys in all aspects of things that go on in men's lives. And a big part, whether you want to admit it or not, deals with the relationship and dating spectrum. Because whether many of you guys want to admit it or not, a lot of you watch me are relationship types of guys. So, all knowledge is useful. You want to get a little smarter every day, learn something new. You'd be amazed how it can come back to help you in the future. So, starts off, she says, not only guys are responsible for screwing things up in a relationship. We think and say men are messed up, maybe, but so are we, many of us. See, right then and there, she's openly admitting that girls screw things up too. That's what caught my eye when I read this. It's about time to be fair and admit it's not only the guys responsible for screwing things up in a relationship. Amen, sister. I am myself a girl, so I could be on my gender side. All the way. But I can't because I have so many examples of crazy women who should be held accountable for ruining things while dating a great guy or ruining a whole relationship for so many reasons. Well, good for you and thank you. And I'm sure this has to do with something she cared about once. Here are 13 types of girls that, in my opinion, you should never date. All right, here we go. Starts off with number 1. The materialistic. Where is the money, honey? I applaud men for being gentlemen and taking care of us. I may be independent, but I am old-fashioned way. In an old-fashioned way. The difference is that the gold diggers does not only expect him to pay for dinner and the movie tickets, he has to pay for everything. And the only reason she's staying with him is because he pays the bills. All her bills. Otherwise, she will have to find another sugar daddy. Yes. Guys, as I'm sure many are aware, there are gold diggers out there. So you have to be careful, okay? So you going around flaunting all your money and expensive this and expensive that, whether you can afford it or not. Letting people know what kind of money you make if you are obviously successful and do well, the money you have, buying the flashy car and the watch and the clothes. Understand something. You will attract women, okay? And you obviously have some confidence and some swagger too, but if you attract them, be careful they're not only with you just for your wallet, because there are types that are solely for that. Important thing to pay attention to. Number 2, the one who always has to win. It's great to be ambitious, but you have to meet her halfway and compromise in a relationship. If she's one that always has to have a point can lead to frustration and make things tense. A relationship is not a game that ends with someone always being right. And a relationship is about mutual understanding, compromise, and showing some flexibility. It is not a dictatorship where she always has to dominate. It might work, though, with a beta male, but never with an alpha one. You're damn right, honey. No masculine guy who can be labeled alpha, whatever you want to call him, is ever going to tolerate being in a relationship, let alone dating, let alone being in the same room within 5 feet of each other, a gal who's just like this. Because it's like being 2 dudes in a relationship. It would totally turn them off, okay? And a lot of gals like this, the driven, ambitious types, they can't get why guys aren't interested in them. Or at least the guys they want. Because they don't want betas. They want masculine men. They can't get them because it's like 2 dudes in a relationship. So they then label the guys as saying, they then say the guys are, they're intimidated by a strong woman, or they're turned off or made insecure by her success. No, has nothing to do with it. Most guys think it's pretty cool she has success. It's the attitude that goes behind that, and the masculine energy that she has embodied to get her where she is. Turns them off. You cannot have two dominating people in a relationship. It's like two bulls in a pen. It won't work. Number 3, the flirty. She wants your friends to like her, and so do you. However, there is a fine line between being too friendly and making extra effort to be liked and accepted. And being too flirty will only make her look bad and ruin your reputation. Be careful with this one. Yes, there are girls out there, and I know you guys have encountered these types that say you've dated her, she's your girlfriend, yet she's still flirting with all your buddies and doing that type of thing because she needs the constant attention and validation. She's one of those types. Dump her. Get rid of her just like that, because it's only going to cause you nothing but frustration and headaches and making you look bad. Not good. You want a gal for your relationship types that you're enough. Okay, she doesn't need to constantly do that out there. Sadly, given today's world, 2022 now, you got a lot more of that because that's considered to be empowering. So just watch out. Number 4, the needy. She needs you to hold her hand all the time, answer all her calls and messages, and talk to her regularly. Very regularly. There is no space, no buffer zone. Everything must be done together and all the time utter exhausting. I'm sure some of you guys have had girlfriends like that. It's pure hell. She hates even when you're going out with the boys, and she has an issue that you have the nerve to come back at 3 a.m. while she is allowed to go out or spend time with her quality time for herself. But no, you have to be right next to her all the time. Yeah, that'll make you freaking crazy. Okay, the needy types, get rid of them because you can't ever make them feel secure. They always they're complaining, like she said, you don't call her back quick enough, you don't respond, you don't actually answer the phone, respond to her text right away, always want you near her. It's like, get the fuck away from me. One of those types. You don't need that. That'll make you crazy. But some guys actually interpret the girl's neediness as, oh, she must really love me. Okay. Why don't you experience that and come back and tell me how wonderful that was when she starts sabotaging everything in your life to have you all the time. That's what a lot of them do. Be careful. Okay, number 5, the rude. Everyone deserves respect. I mean, she might be sweet with you, but if you see her treating waiters, cleaners, and any other people like dirt, that is a red flag, my friend. And this is the way you can see her true colors. Yeah, if you're out with a gal and let's just say, if you worked in the service industry at some point, a lot of people may have worked in restaurants or I don't know what, and you see your date or anybody for that matter treating them like crap, that's a huge sign of their character, because the people there, the bartender, the waitresses, they have to be nice, okay? Otherwise they lose their job. And somebody taking advantage of that and being a jerk, not cool. My first job was Domino's Pizza. My second job was another pizza place where I made more money. Then I worked in restaurants for years. I get it. And people can be total a-holes. You don't forget that stuff. So that's a big thing for me when people are rude. Now, it's one thing if you're at a restaurant or a bar and the bartender or the waitress is being a total jerk. That's different. At which point I've gone to managers and complained and gotten a lot of free meals out of that, But I'm usually very friendly. I leave big tips because I get it, But she's doing that, dump her. Number 6, the unreliable one. She's always late, changing plans, and last-minute cancellations. She forgets things and leaves the date earlier because she has something better to do. A complete waste of time, just move on, buddy. Yeah, either she's a complete flake, and that's just her personality, which would make any guy that's busy on his purpose crazy because he only has so much free time to be with these gals. And she's pulling this crap, not good. Or she's just testing you, no respect for you or your time. So no, get rid of her. Next one, the jealous one. Possessive, over-controlling, jealous. It's all the same, and insecurity rules them all. They think if they don't keep an eye on you, that they will lose control, and God knows what you're capable of. This is the trust they have in you and them. Even if you don't give them a reason, they will ask you, will you ever cheat on me? She will eventually check your pockets, phone messages, email, and social media, because for sure, there must be something. And there must be a reason to argue and blame you that allegedly you don't care enough for her. Dump her with no regrets. Yes, there are types that will, like she just mentioned, check your phone, check your messages, check your Google search history on your phone or computer, all these things. It's like the Detective Brittany there going through all your stuff. No. And I've known girls that do this, that admit they do this. They checked their husband's Google search history, their messages are not cool. Okay? If you're going to do a relationship, there's got to be some trust there, right? And the guy's given no reason. And usually the ones that are very jealous and suspicious, it's because they themselves are doing something that would arise suspicion. So they figure, well, I'm a cheater, so he must be too. That's their view of the world. Another one. Oh boy, you guys will love this one. Next one, the over-feminist. Not just a feminist, an over-feminist. There's nothing wrong with dating an independent, successful woman. Well, I beg to differ on certain parts of that, but okay. I might be a woman, but this movement that aims to empower us and open doors took the wrong turn because women became man-haters and they think they all suck. Thank you for admitting that, and that is the direction things have gone. Nah, not true. Many men suck, but a lot of women do as well. Yes, they do. More ways than one. And to pretend that we women are flawless and never make mistakes is so cocky and unrealistic. She will never forget to remind you that men are the only ones responsible for the creepiness in the universe. Ultimately, she will never let you be the man you have to be because of her effeminist convictions. Very masculating for a guy. I don't think I have to tell anybody in this channel to avoid, let alone date and be in a relationship with those types. But maybe some guys did that in the past when they didn't know any better. Or you just found me, you're doing that now. End it. You can't be the man you're born to be when you got some effeminist trying to bring you down, make you feel guilty about actually being that man. It's ridiculous. And pretty much what she said right here is dead on. Okay, another one. The one who doesn't take care of herself. Her efforts were only for the first dates, but now she's comfortable, too comfortable. No makeup, a few extra pounds, her hair is a mess, high heels are long forgotten in the corner of her closet, lipstick is an old affair. If she disrespects her, it's just a matter of time. The same thing happens to you, pal. Yeah. How many times have I told you about gals that they get comfortable in a relationship, especially move in together? If she was once thin, she starts putting on the extra pounds, the hair goes to crap, no makeup. If you're working hard, hitting the gym, taking care of yourself, why would you want to be with a gal like that who doesn't take care of herself? That says everything you need to know. And this is just a date or girlfriend. Imagine what happened if you got married to her. That's what would happen. Back when I was on Facebook, guys, every once in a while, maybe once every couple of years, I'd go down the rabbit hole. I'd find somebody, a couple people I'm connected with from high school, and only a couple, and I would see all these people I went to high school with, and you wouldn't believe, not just girls, but also men as well, that just completely let themselves go. It's amazing. And I remember looking up a couple girls I once dated back in high school, and one in particular who was really cute back then. It was like, holy crap. Whoosh. Hello, Mrs. Jabba the Hutt, because that's what she looked like. I was like, oh my God, I got, the hair in the back of my neck went up because, well, in the 9th grade she was cute and we had fun. Okay, next up, the negative one. Miss Overcritical. Who said only men can put women down? Oh boy, we are champions in nagging and trashing you like there's no tomorrow. We're capable of anything. My throat's getting dry here, guys. Quick coffee break. We are capable of anything. You will never be good enough, and she will always make you feel small. And in general, everything is crap anyway, including you. Instead of supporting you, all she does is remind you how doing everything is wrong. Run fast from this, as your attitude and vibe will affect all areas of your life. If you guys are on your purpose, trying to better yourselves, the last thing you need to be is around some very negative girlfriend all the time. Okay, she's going to constantly break it down for everything you want to do in your life. Whatever goals you may have, whether it's taking good care of yourself at the gym, your body, getting a better job, making more money, saving money, a business you want to start, anything, miss negativity. You don't need that. You want to be around positive people cheering you on, not somebody trying to bring you down. And that is a direct connection to how she feels about herself. Next one, drama queen. Oh, God. Unfortunately, we got a lot of those out there. Girls who like to make drama out of everything are obnoxious and annoying. Well, you're preaching to the choir, honey. Every aspect of her life is a problem. Nothing is good enough, and her issues are above anything. Because, of course, she has plenty, and nobody understands her, not even her man. And all she does is complain and talk about herself and her drama. Boring. All of us, unfortunately, have dated or been involved with, or at least something with gals or drama queens. You don't need that. As I'm trying to encourage you guys to have a life free from drama, you certainly don't want to invite them into your life. I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how big her boobs are, how tight her ass is, how pretty her face is. You don't need the drama, guys. Okay? And the second you see any sign of that, done. Move on. Here come the predictable sirens. I knew I couldn't do a video today with sirens in the background. The next one. The I can't have sex anytime. I'm sorry, but I will never understand what this is. I can't have sex in the morning. I can't have sex out of the blue. I don't do quickies. I have to be mentally prepared. I have my period. I have a headache. I have to take 30 showers before my hair has to be fixed. Sometimes we're all drained and maybe we had a bad day. Agree. But if she always finds an excuse, you better be sure something is wrong there. Yeah, if you went to hook it up before and all of a sudden there's a reason left and right why she can't do it and you're never ever hooking up, then you pretty much are in a friendship, not a relationship. And it's possible she's getting to someplace else. So something to be aware of. And the last one, the not getting over her ex type. Every third sentence she has to mention something about him. John did this, John said that, John would never think like this, etc., etc. It's frustrating, tiring, and disrespectful. If John did this and did that, John was so good at unclogging the toilet. Here's the door. You're welcome to go back running to John. Bye. Well, there's something about those Johns. Every girl wants their guy to be like a guy named John. Well, anyway, guys, they're those types, okay? And yes, I'm sure you guys have met the ones that can't get over their ex and shut up about them. But at the end of the day, either kick them to the curb or tell them to shut up about your ex, John. So, all right, guys, that'll be a good one to cover there. There's 16 of them. That definitely pretty much narrows it down to what it's like. I'm sure you guys, unfortunately, have met some of those types in your life, or maybe you met all of them. Not the ones you want to be involved with. And if your girl starts acting like what is described, I definitely would confront her about it. If she's not going to change, hit the road. It's not worth your time. Life is short. But that'll be going to cover because you relationship guys, it's good to do these refreshers. I know I've mentioned some of these things before in other videos, some articles about this, but constant refreshers, constant reinforce to help us to absorb these things, and we can just pick these things up like this and not get into a whole bunch of drama like, unfortunately, a lot of dudes do. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And, guys, if you have a great article you'd like me to share with me or a great story about your personal life, along the lines of the things I cover in this channel, by all means, email it to me. strongsuccessfulmale@gmail.com. Just make sure it's well written, or if it's the article. And if it's a good one, I'll definitely cover it if it works for the channel. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.